dovetailing to Pastor Dan, the idea of listening, consulting, advising. So how would you say you differ than sort of from the legal standards or restrictions or just the process that someone like Marissa follows? Is it the same or is it very different?
Wait, sorry, are you asking me? Sorry. Are you asking me, Paul? Or
Yeah. So how do you deal with couples that come to you either before wondering if marriage is right for them, or as a married couple and they're not sure they want to continue as a married couple?
yeah. So yeah, we go through what what love is, right? And you probably, some of you heard the famous 1 Corinthians 13, love is patient, love is kind. And one of the points that I try to make is that when the Bible talks about love, it's not a set of feelings, right? It's not those butterflies that you feel in your belly when you see the person you love. Actually, when God talks about love, it's a set of actions. It's love is patient, love is kind. It's not like, oh, I feel patient today, right? You can't really do that. You had to be patient. And I think it goes both ways. I think it was Saray was saying, right? That it has to be both ways. Love is patient, it's kind, it has both ways. It's not rude, it's not resentful, it doesn't do wrong. In other words, love is sacrificial, and it both goes ways. And God has given us the greatest example of this sacrificial love when Jesus came into the world and gave his life so that we would not be condemned. And so he put our needs before his needs, right? He knew what he needed to do, and he gave himself for us, not even asking us if we wanted that. And so he given us the greatest example of love. Helps us understand what love is. And so from then on, we go. There are obviously circumstances where things don't work out, and then we ask them to talk to a professional beyond that point. But like I said, my point is to try to help them understand what it is that God wants for the relationship. But also, I think it's important to help people understand that even though God created marriage and meant for it to be forever, but that was at creation, right before Adam and Eve fell into sin, which helps us understand that we live in this sinful world, that we live in this world where, well, things are not always going to work out. I mean, my marriage, there's something that we need to work on constantly, right? One of the things that I always use is, I don't know if you heard it, Ben Affleck, a couple of years ago, he was at a award show, and he was thanking everybody, and then he said, the essence of our marriage is work. And then everybody was upset. Wow, how can you say marriage is work? But if you really think about it, it is giving up yourself every day, and it is being patient, and it's being kind, and it's not being arrogant, it's not being resentful, it's being sacrificial. So it is work, but there are circumstances where things don't work out, and we help people understand that it's okay. And there is forgiveness after a marriage that is broken. There is forgiveness for someone who gets divorced. There is forgiveness for all that. Obviously, children get affected. My parents got divorced, and it was horrible. Desiree, kudos for what you've done, but man, ours was tough. And but there is forgiveness for that. There is love after that. After a marriage has been dissolved, there is hope, and that's what we're trying to help people understand as well. Sorry if I went over.
No need.